Hey, I rewatched the movie The Black Phone in order to get prepared for the sequel that I'm going to watch afterwards, and it is still a pretty sinister horror movie, pretty interesting. I first watched it 2 years ago. I haven't seen it again since because I don't own it. So I watched it again on Peacock today, and stars Ethan Hawke. It's a serial killer known as a grabber who abducts and murders children one by one in a small town in Denver, Colorado. And the two main child characters are played by Mason Thames and Madeline McGraw. They play Finn and Gwen, brother and sister, who live with their abusive alcoholic dad, who has been that way ever since he lost his wife a few years prior. And he is he is very abusive towards Gwen because she has all these like futuristic dreams of the future, and she's a devout Christian. So I guess she has the gifts of the spirit, and also the gift of prophecy, and also her mom also had that gift too, and that's why the dad is so angry about their daughter having it, but still no excuse for abuse. But one day, um, one day, the brother Finn he gets kidnapped by the grabber, locked in this basement with this other kid, and they slowly try to escape. Spoilers if you haven't seen it: the other kid gets killed, and then Finn is left to fend for himself and escape. And while he's trying to escape, the police are hunting him. Two police detectives that question Gwen at school that are curious if her prophetic dreams are true, and the they eventually near the end they finally do find out what the grabber is. Their dreams lead them to them, and while Finn is in captivity, he's in this soundproof basement that has this like old phone that from the movie's title, The Black Phone, where he can call people in the afterlife that the grabber has murdered, and they can give him information that's pretty helpful. And there's these flashbacks showing of all the people who were murdered by the grabber over the years. And the grabber also has his brother that's kind of a dummy or something. And like he was the grabber. And the grabber kills his brother, and then when he catches Finn, because he didn't know about the basement, and when I love how in the end when the police arrive to catch him, like Finn, he's escaping and he gets the grabber caught into this pit trap, and he like takes the grabber on, hits him with the phone, and hits him with the phone, and then he punches him. I mean, there's a pretty cool fist fight between him and the grabber. There's also a fight scene earlier in the movie where both Finn and his sister they fight these bullies attacking them from school. That was a pretty cool fist fight, and I really like how the dad at the end he reforms and he realizes he was wrong and he apologizes for the way he's treating his kids. So hopefully he'll be a better dad in the sequel. I'm gonna watch that right now when I get done with this. And the acting in this movie is pretty decent. The guy who plays the dad, Jeremy Davies, he's pretty good in the role as a mean guy, even though he's probably a nice guy in real life. And the Ethan Hawke, he makes a pretty chilling villain as the grabber. And who are the other characters? Roger Smith, he plays one of the detectives, Detective Wright. Troy Rudsfield plays Detective Miller. They do a good job. Then James Ransom is Max, and Miguel Perenza-Moore is Robin. Those are other kids from school, and I forget who the I don't think she's listed in here in this cast, but the girl plays Finn's crush. She's has a good minor role too. And I like how in the last scene of the movie when Finn is hailed as a hero for stopping the grabber, and killing him in a fight, he's sitting next to his crush in school and his crush is finally talking to him. I really like that they ended it that way. And she calls him Finley and he says, just call me Finn. That was a good way to end the movie. And this movie is chilling. It is scary. It does make you jerk at times, and I like the score in it. It adds up to this, builds up the suspense in it a lot. And this is a pretty interesting movie. And Scott Dickerson did a good job directing it and co-writing the screenplay. Another masterpiece from Bloomhouse Productions. I give it a thumbs up. All right, that's my review. If you like it, please hit the like button, subscribe for more great content. Thank you and God bless. Bye.